So I came across this particular clip from the Whatever podcast in my feed on YouTube, and when I saw the title, Simp has no issue with his, girlfriend doing OnlyFans, I was like, okay, I'll check it out. And I watched it. It was quite amusing. So I thought I would comment on it. So let's just jump right into it. By the way, anybody out there watch the Whatever podcast? I never watched one of their full podcasts. I just watch clips because the thing is like 5-6 hours long. Anybody out there watch it? Let me know in the comments.
So it seemed like from what you said, the primary reason that you got into doing adult content and stripping was for financial reasons.
For money, and also, I got into dancing.
By the way, look at this goofball. This goofball here lets this chick with the fake red hair sleep with other dudes for money. So she's essentially a you-know-what. And he's okay with it. He looks kind of effeminate, by the way, doesn't he? I don't know about you, but he looks really effeminate.
The clubs, because for one, I wanted something glamorous and fun, like.
Sorry, hold on.
Black Socrates super chatted $100. Dude. Keely opened herself up to danger and ridicule, and still insists on sharing everything she gets with you. And you still sit there and say you want a prenup. You don't deserve her, and she doesn't deserve a guy so unwilling to sacrifice she resorts to sex work.
Yeah, but I mean, a prenup, too, also means I don't get to take all of her money either.
Yeah.
I mean, I literally just talked to...
Oh my God, the chat is on fire.
$100 to the boyfriend. As an epic gamer, you can get in a union and make $35 an hour starting. If money is your issue, there are...
Can you make $35 an hour playing video games? And who the hell's going to get that job? Wouldn't you have to be a really good gamer? How does that work? I've never seen a job like that advertised. Does anybody else out there? Let me know in the comments.
Plenty of options. You're an able-bodied young man. I'd never put myself in a position where my lover sells...
I don't know about that. Are you looking at this guy? Able-bodied?
...herself. Loktar Ogar.
Yeah, like you can make money gaming.
I don't play video games. And it's not that I hate them. I have tons of gamer friends. I don't care about video games. I'm a musician. I play guitar and I play with bands. I don't play games. So
I think a lot of us are hearing from both of you that there's some emotional wrestling with what your current situation is looking like right now. You kind of want to quit, and you say you really don't like your job, but you're not sure when you want to retire, and it seems to be escalating every day. And
happy.
You don't want to know.
I.e., the money is too good right now.
What's happening behind the scenes. Do you think that there's a chance that could ruin the opportunity to get married or leave some sort of emotion?
Yes, they will not get married. I am predicting there will be no marriage. This guy is too much of a cuck, simp, wimp. She has too many options. She is not going to be marrying this guy. Are you kidding?
Emotional permanence.
We're together forever. I'm not even worried. So
I think she definitely wants to...
I love the surety. Oh, we're together forever. Yeah, until you're not.
I think she definitely wants to quit. She comes back and is just like, I'm done with this job, and she has weeks where she definitely is tired of it. And if she wants to do it, then by far she can do it.
That's every job. Everybody has their ups and downs, highs and lows in a job, but they don't quit. They either need the money, or in this case, she's making too much. You know when she's going to quit? When there's no more money.
What if she doesn't want to?
Open. If she doesn't want to, then that's fine too. It's
loser.
As long as she's working and bringing in money, and I'm working.
Whoa, he's a mimbo! He's a couch surfing mimbo, but instead of being a surfer dude, he's a musician dude. So he's a loser. He's a bum. He's a mimbo, except without the good looks. So she's got really low self-esteem. At long last, she's gonna see she can do better. She will eventually do better. Then you're going the way of the dodo, buddy.
And bringing in money, whatever job she has.
Wow.
She's probably going to quit in the next, she's 25. We'll probably say 5 more years of it.
What if she doesn't?
It could be.
Theoretically, what if you guys aren't married in a few years and the cycle has continued?
If she doesn't, then I'll probably confront her and say, look, it's time to quit. We have money coming in from other sources. I believe she can keep the OnlyFans, but she doesn't need to do the other stuff.
What other sources, by the way? I mean, you two, before this, generally people only get into this kind of thing when they're pretty desperate. You were probably super broke. I mean, I've looked into the histories of some of the world's wealthiest people, and a lot of them started from nothing and were super pro. I mean, you don't have the ability to generate funds in any other way save selling your girlfriend online, letting her sell herself online, but you think somehow when you do have money, you're going to then know what to do with it? I don't think so.
As long as the OnlyFans is bringing in enough, that's
Why is that the
honestly fine.
boundary?
Because that would be just like stuff that's already out there, content that's already there.
And you can post
don't
whatever
have to
you want,
do very
so
much.
It can't be. It doesn't have to be.
It's
nudity,
a very passive income, I would say, while the other stuff is more active income.
Yeah.
Wait, Keely, your name?
By the way, I don't think so. I've seen interviews with broads on OnlyFans, the ones that make a lot of money. It's a full-time job, they say. You're like posting a lot of stuff all the time, and you're constantly having to make new content to keep people interested. So I don't know how passive it is.
Again is Mick. Mick. Okay, I thought it was Nick for some reason. Keely, if he started an OnlyFans and started just like running through chicks like for content, would you have an issue with him like just fucking other chicks for content?
Oh, of course I would, because I'm already making so much money. He doesn't need to do that. And
Wait,
he's mine. He can't touch
hold on.
anyone. So.
Whoa. Okay,
So, yeah.
We've unraveled another layer here.
Mm-hmm.
So if he was making content, strictly content, no romantic, no emotional connection, you would have an issue with him sleeping with other women.
Oh, of course. Like, because I'm the one making money, and he doesn't need to touch anyone else. And
Well,
I don't even want to touch anyone else.
Listen,
But like,
Mick's a handsome guy.
yeah, but he's mine.
No, he's not. He looks like a woman.
And so
Is
anyone
he-
touches him, you die.
Fat, ugly woman, but you know.
What
Not
the-
literally, but you know.
So
Don't try
why
me.
is it okay the other way around then?
Well, because we both decided this is what we're gonna do for money. So if he wants to,
But he's not doing anything. You're the one doing all the work. He's just mooching off you. He's just like Kramer. Hey, he's Kramer without the crazy hair. But actually, that hair is kind of crazy.
have me quit, I will. And he needs to find another job that's not what I'm doing. So
He doesn't have a job at the moment. He's just living off you.
Has your job given you any trauma?
Mick,
every
is it
job
big?
can give you a little bit of trauma.
You got a big one?
I don't know.
Mick,
do
you
I?
got a big one.
Like
That's
really?
for him to answer. He can answer.
Mick?
It's up to him.
That's a no. Look at her face. She's not satisfied.
I would say it is pretty big, yeah.
Yeah, it is.
All right, Mick, listen. Yo, this has
Believe
been
that.
too one-sided here. You need to start an OnlyFans, son, and start
That's absurd. Nobody's going to pay this guy to get naked. Are you kidding me?
getting
Do it
into
then.
the game.
Do it then. You know,
But
I've
you
actually.
just said that would be a problem though.
Okay, so I have like a boundary. So I was gonna
what
say.
can I do?
I'm very
What boundaries do you have, honey? You let dudes bang you in the ass for money. How is that? Where are the boundaries?
torn on what I'm comfortable with because I haven't really decided yet. But I do think I've tried to get him a sugar mama because I have sugar daddies, like, but he hasn't pursued it enough. And I told him it's okay if he wants to, because like, but
These people are delusional. Have you looked at this guy? He's a goofball. Look at the way his hair's combed. He's a goofball. This guy, there ain't no woman out there paying this guy. Sugar mama? What, are you kidding?
I guess
She definitely has a jealous streak where if I even talk to other girls who are just, I have no intention of ever dating or I'm not flirting at all and I'm just talking to them, maybe they're just someone at the cashier counter and they're literally just taking my order for coffee, and she's gotten jealous, like, how'd that girl look at you and stuff? Like, why is she looking at you
everyone
like that?
feels that way. Everyone
No, she
watches
says
TikTok.
everyone-
and every-
No, everybody doesn't feel that way. Like, see, I told you, she is super insecure. That's the only reason she would be with a dude like this. And, this relationship will last as long as she gets a little self-esteem and realizes she has other options, and then she's gone.
But I feel like
hold on.
that's something she gets, and I don't get that way when she talks to other guys. I'm not like, I don't think she's going to try to bone a guy just because she's
Does
talking
that
to
bother
him.
you?
It does bother me. I hate jealousy. I hate jealousy in a relationship. I think women, if she should know that I'm with her, and just because I'm talking to another woman does not mean that I want to sleep with her. And that's how I feel. But she definitely gets very protective.
Well, it's different because I'm not worried because this is a podcast. You could talk to other women. I don't care. But like,
it's very interesting, isn't it? She's banging other dudes, but he can't talk to other women. So odd.
it's about what you say, or I think it's maybe TikTok is very toxic because everyone's posting, my man looked at this girl, and then they're posting it on TikTok, and it's all.
Okay,
But it's
hold
okay
on.
to create adult content with other men. But
I'm
he
just
can't
doing it
talk
to make
a girl
money.
on TikTok.
No, but he would
It's
just
because it's for money.
He would
The
be
other
doing
stuff
it
isn't for money, so
he
it's
would
not
be doing
okay.
it to make.
It's for money, so it's okay. But if he talks to other women, it's not for money, so it's not okay. The money makes it okay. Immorality becomes morality. The immoral becomes immoral if there's a cash transaction. I'm having a difficult time understanding what the hell she's talking about. Can anybody out there figure it out? I don't get it.
Money too.
But you just said it wouldn't be okay if he made an
You wouldn't
OnlyFans,
like if he had an
'cause that-
OnlyFans.
Well, no,
Nick.
he's
Cross the
okay
boundary.
if he has an OnlyFans, but
No.
he can't like touch anyone.
No,
else.
he's
Except
gonna
for me,
sleep.
like, your
No, he's
jealousy
gonna
is
sleep with.
Wait, but he would be making money, so it would be okay. But now you're saying he can't do that, even though you do that. But she's saying it would be wrong because she makes the money, and he doesn't need to do that. But he could just do that, and then you could quit, and then it would be okay because now he would be making the money. Oh, but then you would lose the power and the control and the leverage which you feel you need because you're so insecure. I see. Continue.
Other women. Mick, I'm your manager. Mick, I'm going to be your OnlyFans manager. Okay. We're going to start your OnlyFans. It's going to be
Start
called.
one, that's
Hold on.
fine.
Here's the name. Big Mick. Okay. That's the name of your OnlyFans. That's what it is. Mick, I'm your manager. I'm going to take 50%. Okay.
Okay.
I know how to do these things.
Do you
That
guys
works.
ever talk about this at
all
home?
the time. Everything is an open book, you know.
So you've been together
It's part of the problem. Nothing's off limits.
for over 5 years. You're engaged, but you don't have a date for your wedding. And there seems to be a dichotomy here between what people are comfortable with in the relationship, but you're not on the same page with it. Is that something you talk about at home?
Yeah, we talk about all this stuff we're kind of talking about right now. I think we just haven't come to maybe an agreement on it yet, and we still have.
Well, you tell me.
a
You tell
mutual
me. I will
feeling.
quit this adult industry now if you want me to. But if you're always like, oh, but come on, babe, we need to make money. So it's more you
You'd have to get a job if you did that, honey. So that ain't happening.
Do need to make
being
money.
lazy, not wanting to do stuff as much.
Oh my
As much as
God.
I love you, both of us got to bring in a little bit of money. Shit.
Well, he doesn't bring in any, apparently. So
Wait, so hold on. Just
More
on this-
about the jealousy thing, like
Yeah, yeah.
that thing we can
I'm
agree on. She
working on it,
thinks it's
though.
okay
Yeah.
to be jealous. I don't believe that's
Well,
healthy.
you know, girls are more jealous than
emotion.
guys.
Do you
I
think
think
that's just a
a lot of it.
relationship
No.
thing?
Do you
though?
feel your
like
jealousy
jealousy is amplified though, because as much as you say you don't care and you know that you guys are like committed, there is a part of you.
isn't that weird, by the way? I mean, I don't think jealousy's bad. You're feeling it because the person that you care about is, and is supposed to be committed to you and loyal to you, is sharing themselves with somebody else. So they're devaluing all the value that you've built up into your relationship and pissing it away for nothing more than sex. I don't know. That would bother me, but it doesn't seem to bother either of them. Probably because he doesn't really give much of a damn about her beyond the money she brings in. And
That feels like he's gonna leave for what you do.
Never. I'm not even
So
worried.
then where does the jealousy
oh, he ain't going nowhere. The dude's getting a free ride. She's paying for everything.
come from, and why is it amplified
Well,
if he can't talk to people but you're sleeping with other people?
That's
Hold on. She wanted to come in. Go ahead.
I think jealousy, period, like aside from sleeping with other people, is in all relationships.
yeah, exactly.
Like you can't say that you've had a boyfriend or girlfriend before.
Yeah, but exists for what reason, little Kiki? By the way, she's cute. She's not bad. I can see why she wears that stupid German hat all the time and is his unofficial co-host. Or maybe his official co-host. I don't know. She don't talk much, so I don't know if you could call her a co-host. But, yeah, people get jealous in relationships, but they should only get jealous for legitimate reasons, right? Jealousy exists over actions that are crossing a boundary, stepping over a line, or appear to be out of line. Not because some chick asked him, "Do you want fries with that?"
And you don't get jealous when they're talking to other girls or boys. Like, every single relationship holds jealousy. And I wanted to ask Mick a question, actually, but would you start or go into the adult industry?
That's not something I would actually be.
He's got man tits, sweetheart. There ain't no porn producer paying him 1 red cent to bang broads on camera. Are you kidding?
Probably comfortable with. I would be okay with starting an OnlyFans, but not the adult industry aspect.
He's too shy and nervous for that.
I
He's
am.
not really
I get a
into
little
it.
anxiety. I mean, I get a little nervous with that type of stuff. I don't feel like I could be comfortable with that.
Both of us are
situation.
nervous just being here sometimes. I mean, we're just...
That's why I want to be like a studio musician and have a producer. I'm like the behind the scenes guy. Like, even when I used to play live on
You mean like a pimp?
stages with bands and we'd play rock and roll, I was the guy in the background doing background vocals or background guitar. I wasn't on in front of everyone.
Mick, listen.
So he's a talentless hack. Yeah. Wannabe musician. Yeah. Got it.
Listen, as your manager, I think,
Well, low talent anyway.
you're a handsome guy.
Wait, now you're just messing with the guy. Come on, he ain't handsome. I think he's unattractive, and that hair is just, adding to that.
You kind of look like a young Burt Reynolds, kind of.
Okay.
Does he? Maybe
I'll take it, thank you.
What?
You got the good jawline.
He looks like a soy boy. He's pudgy, like Stay Puft, the Marshmallow Man. What are you talking about?
But I guess my confusion is, you do OnlyFans. He accepts it. Allegedly, apparently.
Yeah.
However, you would have a major issue with him doing scenes with women. Hold on, let's let this come in. Yo, thank you, man.
Mick, save yourself and find someone who brings the best out of as you would with that person.
I'm the best thing he's ever going to get because I'm the best, so. And we're
Period.
soulmates.
What?
Yeah, I think that revisit in a year and they'll be broken up. She actually might be the best he can get, though, honestly. Let's be honest. Look at this guy. This current state of his mindset and who and what he is at this point in time, yeah, she probably is the best he can do. Probably better than he deserves, actually. Look at this guy.
I think
Erroneous! Erroneous!
I think she does bring the best out of me. I think we both have our
A dude that's a mimbo cares more about what a woman brings to the table in terms of money than virtues and values. And you think that she's bringing the best out in you? Wow.
issues, and we've both grown as people. When we met each other, we were a lot younger.
What the hell does that mean? I don't know what that means. People say they've grown as people. What does that mean? What are you, a plant? You're a shrub? What are you, a tree? You're a cacti? What the hell are you talking about, grown as people? I don't know what the hell that means.
A lot more mature.
Closer.
We're a lot more mature and
More
older
mature?
now. We
Oh my God.
certainly still have our issues, just like in any relationship, but we work those issues out. We talk to each other,
Work them out.
and that's all you can ask for in life.
And I'm here's like my thing with it, because I used to strip, right? Like my, not the ex that I currently live with, but another ex. Yeah.
You used to strip too, okay.
Yeah. So
What is it with all these fat broads stripping? Both these chicks got guns. They got them big giant guts that turn into the what. So the ka and the and the gunt. They got the big giant guns, big giant cannonballs that you can't see because of the big giant guns. Who's paying these chicks to take their clothes off? What's wrong with you guys? How many simps are out there? Too many, apparently.
but it was like an active addiction, kind of like I was clean off my drug of choice, but like not clean. So it was more like doing it to make money
Drug addict, the voice of wisdom at the table.
so that I could go get high. But I mean, whatever, people aren't going to care. But sorry. Oh yeah, a relationship is like a contract, right? Like.
Now we're going to take relationship advice from the drug addict, former stripper who's never had a successful relationship in her life.
Like, and it's also about compromise. If you respect
No, it's not.
each other, you're going to hear what each other has to say and you have to listen to each other. And
I don't know where people get this idea that relationships are about compromise. Look, if you get with somebody who is highly dissimilar from you, you're going to have to compromise if you want to stay in that relationship. That's just the nature of the game, because that's the nature of the relationship that you exist within. You're very different people. You both want different things, so there's going to have to be a lot of compromise for anything to happen, get done. It's going to be very unhappy. If you get with somebody that's very similar to you, not going to be much, if any, need for compromise, because you both want the same things. What are you talking about, Gunty? All right, let's continue. Dopey broad.
so when my ex was telling me like he's uncomfortable with like the fact that I can go to the strip club and do this, but like he can't make an OnlyFans or whatever, we made a compromise and we actually made an OnlyFans together and like started making content together. So like it's all about.
How's that a compromise? You're both doing OnlyFans. What are you, stupid? That's not a compromise. You wanted to start an OnlyFans. You wanted to start an OnlyFans. You both started an OnlyFans. That's not a compromise, you idiot! The hell are you talking about? All right. Low IQ broads. Let's keep going, man. This is painful.
Compromise.
Yeah, I'd be okay with that. Like,
Yeah.
if he wants to make an OnlyFans, I'm totally fine with it. I just would want him to do content with me. And the reason I don't want him touching anyone else but me is because I've already done that and have been making money. And
Yeah, she's definitely more into him than he is into her.
I don't even want to touch anyone else but him. I just do it for money. So
Yeah.
Well, he could do it for money too, and then you wouldn't have to do it. See?
And that's something that
But he might like somebody else that he finds and be with them. Yeah, she's real insecure. Ugh.
you want her to quit eventually.
I want to quit today if I could, but we just need the money.
How do you cope with that?
I
Like not
sleep.
quitting.
I sleep. I just look at the end of the light at the end of the.
She sleeps. How do you cope? I sleep. Wow. Okay, that's a great coping mechanism, honey. Unconsciousness. Guess it works, at least until you wake up.
Tunnel and be like, look, there's people dying in all over the world. Someone always has it worse, and that's not to say that my situation isn't valid, but no one's perfect. No one's life is perfect. No one's relationship is
Okay.
Well, my life is so hard that I consider sleep coping. I have to be unconscious to deal with my life. But, there's some kids over there in Botswana, Ghana, that got bugs crawling on their eyes. And they got the big bloated bellies and they haven't eaten in a week. So, it's not so bad compared to that. Well, yeah, I guess, compared to that, it ain't so bad. Okay. Yeah, another whataboutism. Yeah, trying to justify your horrible life to everybody else and yourself. Not that bad.
Hey, but wait,
but, like-
why don't you want Mick to start an OnlyFans?
I never said he couldn't. He can.
You said you
start
would
one.
have an-
He
no.
hasn't started one
You said you would have an issue if he was doing BG content.
with anyone but me because I'm already making all
No,
the money.
but that's what
so-
you do. You
Yeah,
do
yeah,
BG
but I don't
content.
even want to do it though. That's
Yeah,
the
but you do
thing.
content with other men, but he
But I
can't
don't
do
even
content
like
with
it
other
or
women.
want to do it. So,
Huh?
but I don't even want to do it. I don't.
But
want
you
to
do
touch
it.
anyone
But you
else
don't-
but him.
Why can't he do it?
Because
Double
I'm already
standards?
making
Hello?
all the money because I'm already making.
Don't you
all-
want double the
Do you
money?
feel
you
pressure
weren't,
from
though.
that? That you have to make all the money in the
I mean,
relationship?
obviously a little bit because I want him to make money and pull his weight. But I mean, I guess I just never. I don't know. He just doesn't make as much.
But
'Cause he
you
was
you
doing
are
DoorDash
refusing
and-
to let him do an OnlyFans.
No, he can make an OnlyFans.
No, but
he,
with other women.
well, obviously, yeah, because I'm already
He's
making
young
money.
Burt Reynolds.
I don't get it. What do you mean, obviously?
But he's mine,
him do
and
it.
I already. I'm
But you're his. I don't understand.
doing. The point is, he can't make an OnlyFans with content with other people.
You can't
but
keep
me,
a man that handsome
I can, and I will.
to
There's
yourself.
nothing you can do
Okay.
about it.
Ugly. What are you talking
Mine,
about?
mine. I don't care.
afterwards. Manager, I got you, Mick.
He can have an OnlyFans. Look, he can totally have an OnlyFans, but he can only make content by himself or with me. Look, OnlyFans, you can have chefs on there, guitar people. OnlyFans just isn't adult content,
Well, yeah, it really is. How many people? There's chefs on OnlyFans making big money. I don't think so.
Oh, okay, Mick.
know?
I guess my question to you is, and I do want to continue moving because I want to give everybody an opportunity to share their relationship status. Mick, don't you think it would be more ideal to not have a girlfriend that is doing adult content with other men, to be stripping, to doing all this?
Yeah, but I'd have to have a real job.
I would.
Did he even have to stop and think about that before he answers? Tells you all you need to know about this dude.
Say it would be easier if she didn't have to do that, but I'm not going to
Get a real job!
leave her for someone that isn't doing all that.
Because they wouldn't pay all my bills.
Because
I'm a loser!
I loved her before it. I love her after it.
She's paying me all this money to do nothing.
That's not an issue for me.
Does she have to right now? I mean, how
doesn't-
financially secure are you guys? We have Louis Vuitton bags.
We
being
have
gifted
15.
and-
We only have like $15,000.
She doesn't have a Louis
in our
Vuitton
account.
bag.
So it's not
Okay,
a
I just made that
long-term
up, but, you know.
sustainable strategy. So
we
what
have
are you
a
doing to build a sustainable strategy to get out of it?
$15K? Yeah, that's not enough to do much. I mean, you got a nice little safety net there, but yeah, you're not starting a business with that. Unless it's a lemonade stand.
If he made money, I'd quit doing what I'm doing. If we both could find another
Oh, that right there ought to cut him to the bone if he had any self-respect, but he's not affected.
job that wasn't in the adult entertainment, I would do it. Like I always say to him, look, we can go work and I can.
It has to make more than what we are right now, which I doubt most jobs would be paying as much as we're making right now. However, I will say this:
So because I couldn't myself find another job that pays as much as she's making right now, she needs to keep doing prawn. Gotta love the worship of mammon, of gold, of money. Yeah, so you'd have to lower your standard of living some, but you'd still be able to make a living. But you're not willing to sacrifice. You mean he is willing to sacrifice. He's willing to sacrifice her to Mamone. Got it.
we do have a plan. We have a savings account. We have about enough saved up. We are planning on going to the Smokies, and by the end of the summer.
Okay, how about
by
for
this
income
summer,
though? Like, what are you
buying.
doing to?
Going to the Smokies. Smoky, the mountains? And doing what? Rustling grizzly bears? Trapping beaver? Selling pelts? What the hell are you talking about?
Train for a workforce position that's not in the adult film industry or OnlyFans or having a sugar daddy.
Well, I'm going to build out my recording studio,
When he
and
gets
I'm
a
going
place,
to
so
start. I'm going to
yeah.
start once we have that house. I'm going to start doing my own content. It's going to be YouTube related and things like that. I'm going to be.
YouTube related? Studio? Guitar crap? On YouTube? Yo, pal, I do YouTube. There ain't no money in it. And I'm way more talented than you, pal! Guaranteed! You're a backup of the backups guitarist. You're the backup singer. What the hell are you gonna do on YouTube that's gonna make any money? And revenue? I got news for you, pal. That ain't gonna cut it. She's gonna have to continue doing her OF.
Building the studio. I'm going to be having people come in and charge them to use the recording studio.
Into Smokies? Into Smoky Mountains? We're talking about Appalachia type environment. What the hell are we talking about here? Who the hell's living in the mountains that needs studio work? Yeah, hey there, Bob, Jim Bob, Joe, John, Jimmy. I'm up here in the Smoky Mountains in our cabin that's got a fireplace and no central air. I got a beautiful, wonderful studio up here. It's only $150 an hour. How do I get there? I'll send you some directions. Holy crap! It's a 3.5-hour drive from the airport, and that's a 3-hour flight. It's gonna cost us $1,000 just to get to you. Well, you know, what can I say? She wanted to live in the Smokies. The hell is this guy talking about? I'm gonna have a recording studio in our cabin in the Smoky Mountains. I'm gonna rent out the who? Who the hell's... Oh, this is hilarious, man. What the hell's going on here? Let me get this straight. Let me get this straight. You sold out your woman. You sold out the you proclaimed her the love of your life. You sold out the person that you claim means more to you than anything in the world. You sold her virtue if she had any to begin with. You've destroyed any value she's going to have to a future man, really, unless he's a total, complete super simp, probably going to get with one of her fans in the future that has more money than this goofball, which won't be hard because he has no money. You sullied her reputation, and you've essentially destroyed any ability she's going to have to pair bond, certainly with you, because how could you have any respect for such a loser, Mimbo Kramer wannabe? And you've done all this for a music studio in a cabin in the Smokies that no one in their right mind is going to want to come to record in? What the hell are you talking about? This is insane! What the hell am I watching here?
For whatever they are, I'm going to be doing session work in Nashville.
Sells out his future for session work. Sold out a possibility of having a family. This ain't going to work. You know this relationship is going to end. It ain't going to make it another year. Look at this woman. Look at how she's just so down. Look at her. She's so demoralized. She's just given up on life. She's so unhappy. You really think she's going to stick around because of the position you put her in? You leech you? Taking advantage of this poor girl? Using her to make money while you sit there and watch reruns of Seinfeld? Where one of the main characters is just like you! And not in a good way. Not that any of those people on Seinfeld were good. They were all atrocious human beings like you. You've thrown away kids, a possible family, creating a strong, meaningful bond, and for what? I'm gonna get me a recording studio that nobody's gonna come to.
With other guitarists and things like that. So that's
Fantasyland!
Going to bring in an income for me. She can get a job.
Ideally, meaning no income.
At a coffee
in your own mind, in the abstract, right?
Shop or whatever. If she wants to, she can still do her own.
And I'm gonna chop wood, and that'll be our fuel, and we'll have our love to keep us warm in the winter because we're living in a cabin with no insulation, and it's just wood. So it'll be really freaking cold.
If she wants to, she does a lot of live streaming and things
I like live
that.
streaming. Maybe one day I'll start my own podcast. It's kind of fun, talking to people and.
There you go. That's it. So that's the end, and I can't take any more anyway from these delusional idiots. So there you go, goofball here with his hair that he apparently forgot to rinse after applying shampoo. Thinks that he's gonna weasel his way into a cabin with studio in the mountains through her. Selling her poon for cash. I don't think that's going to happen. I think this poor, pathetic sucker loser who is actually a mimbo, pathetic excuse of a man, is going to end up alone while she finds somebody better, which won't be too hard. But let me know what you think. Is he a pathetic simp loser? Is he a Mimbo Kramer wannabe? Is he both rolled into one unattractive package? With a package that I doubt is very large, and if it is, that's the only thing he's got going for him. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Is she to blame? Is he to blame? Are they both to blame? Is nobody to blame? Let me know what you think. And if you like my content, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm also on Alt Tech, BitChute, and Rumble. I'm the realest philosopher there. And on that note, I'm out of here. I am the realist philosopher, and I wish you all a good and pleasant day. Take care.